then says, in her anguish, and watch it, in her deep anguish, Hannah prayed to the Lord. Sister was crushed. She prayed unto the Lord, weeping bitterly. And she made a vow. She made a promise. She said, Lord Almighty, if you will only look on your servant's misery and remember me, and remember me, and remember me, and not forget your servant, but give her a son, that I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor will ever be used on his head. In other words, he's going to be a Nazarite. And she kept on praying, and she kept on praying, and she kept on praying. She kept on praying. She didn't give up, but she kept on praying to the Lord. Eli observed her mouth. Hannah was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. Eli thought she was drunk. See, everybody don't understand your pain. Everybody don't understand your tears. But he thought she was drunk, and he said to her, how long are you going to stay drunk? Put away your wine. Put away your Wild Irish Rose. Put away your Colt 45. You know you drunk. That's what it meant, beer or wine. And then Hannah said, no, not so, my Lord. Hannah replied, I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer, but I was pouring out my soul. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord. I've been praying here out of my great anguish and grief. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord. I've been pouring out my soul to the Lord. I want to preach from the subject of, I need a refill. I need a refill. Praise God from Zion. Somebody say, I need a refill. I need a refill. We went to see Tasha Cobbs down in Dothan. Glory to God from Zion. We went to see Tasha Cobbs, and what a glorious time in the Lord we had. It was a wonderful time in the Lord, and we got out about 9:30. And we got out, and we decided, Brother Wilson, we're going to go get something to eat. I'm going to take the ladies to go get something to eat. And I thought I was going to get my food a little quicker than what I did. And we ended up leaving till about 12 o'clock. And see, what you don't understand is what I had went through before I got to the concert. I was good in the concert because the Spirit was there. My soul was fed. But now my body needed a refill. And I was sitting in there, and I had ate my food. We finally got our food after about an hour. And when I go to the restaurants, I don't drink a lot of sodas because I'm trying to live. I'm trying to do right. And so what I was doing was I said, let me get some lemonade. And the lemonade, the strawberry lemonade was kind of good. And so when it's good, I kind of drink it kind of fast. And so when I was drinking it, Brother Newt, I ran out. And I was waiting on the waitress to come by and give me a, y'all better help me this morning. I was waiting on her to give me a refill, but I don't know what she had going on. I don't know what she had going on. I don't know, because when we got in there, it wasn't busy. But after we got in there, it seemed like everybody and their grandmama came in there then. But all I know is I wasn't worried about nobody else. All I needed was but it seemed like she was taking too long. And so I'm sitting there, and then I'm looking at Sister Butler, and Sister Butler knows me. She know when I get irritated, I get quiet. I don't say much. Because see, the lion was about to come out in me. And anybody in here know you may look like a sheep, but there are some lions in here. And so as I was sitting there, and I'm trying to be cool, Miss Jackson, and Sister Butler, and when she talks to me like this. Y'all didn't catch that. Let me talk to y'all. When she know I'm hot, she talks to me like this. She just moves her mouth. She don't say nothing because she don't want to disturb the lion in me, because if the lion come out, something might happen. And so what happens is she saw me bubbling, because what she saw was my taste buds not being fulfilled. Y'all ain't saying nothing in here. But when you got a taste for something and folk trying to hold you up, when you can't wait to get to the sanctuary, when children getting on your nerves and husband getting on your nerves and wife getting on your nerves, and you ain't got no time for no foolery. You ain't got time to worry about who gonna go with you. You ain't worried about what's in the gas tank. You ain't worried about what kind of makeup you got on. You ain't worried about how your hair looks. You ain't worried about what you look like. All you need to know is, I need to get to a place where I can get a refill. Is there anybody in here that said, I ain't got time to wait on nobody? If you want to stay at the house, then stay at the house. If you want to watch the football game, you watch the football game. If you want to holler roll tide, you can roll tide. You can say War Eagle, but roll tide and War Eagle won't help me when I'm in trouble, because the only help I know is the name of the Lord. Is there anybody in here this morning that needs a refill? And you gotta get it, you got to go by yourself. Say, neighbor, neighbor, I need a refill. That sister was taking so long. I usually, Nikki, get one to go. No, y'all laughing because, see, I paid for that. I paid for that. So when you pay for something, you got the right to it. Jesus already paid for that. So you got a right to praise him. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing here. Jesus already paid for that stuff you worried about, so you got a right to praise him. Jesus already paid for your job, so you got a right to your job. Jesus already paid your light bill, so you got a right to turn the lights on. Jesus paid your condo, so you got a right to drive it. Even though they talk about it, you got a right to drive it. You got a right to live in the house. Just because folks talking about you don't mean you ain't got a right to be there. Is there anybody say, I'm not worried about what the folks saying, I just need a refill from the Lord? So she finally got to say, get my ticket. I said, I ain't say too much. Because, see, if I get too irritated, if I get irritated, if you rub me the wrong way, something gonna come out. Amen. Y'all too cool. Y'all too cool. Some of y'all ain't like that. I know I'm the preacher. I'm supposed to have patience on patience. I ain't supposed to get mad. I'm supposed to pray all the time. I'm supposed to lay before God on my face. Can I be honest and transparent with y'all? Sometimes I get mad. Sometimes I get irritated. Sometimes I get tired. But baby, if you ever wake up the lion in me, there's going to be a roar come out that you ain't so good. God Almighty, I didn't know that boy had that in him. Is there any lions in here that say, if you keep irritating me, I will let out a roar that the devil will get mad at? Is there anybody in here that say, if you keep rubbing me the wrong way, if you keep talking about me, you gonna make me do something up in here? Oh, y'all ain't ready this morning. Is there anybody in here that say, devil, if you keep on irritating me, if you keep on trying to steal my family, you keep on trying to steal my joy, you keep on trying to steal my peace, you're gonna irritate me and cause me to do something. Keep on talking about me. Keep on lying about me. Keep on saying stuff. You're gonna irritate me to do something up in here. Oh, y'all must not be irritated enough, because if the Lord sent the devil to irritate you enough, you'll stand on your feet and give God some praise up in here. But y'all ain't irritated enough. Everything is all right in your life. Every bill is paid. Your children acting right. Your money acting right. Your health acting right. Your job acting right. But when things irritate you, it ought to make a water come out of your mouth. There ought to be a sound in your mouth that says, devil, that if you keep messing with me, I'm going to let out a I'm going to let out a roar. I'm going to let out a roar. I'm was in a place, watch this, where she had been quiet enough. Can I tell y'all something? The devil says, I love quiet churches.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Because when I read in the book of Revelation, when the dragon came down and tried to devour my Jesus, and the woman had to flee to Egypt, and the Lord prepared a place for her for 1,260 days. God prepared a place for her. And then she got to a prepared place for her. Oh my God. The Bible says that the only way that they made it over is by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. Maybe why you ain't overcame nothing is because you're too quiet. You sitting there listening to other people that's trying to steal your future. You sitting there listening to folk who say, baby, it don't take all that shout. It don't take all that noise. It don't take all that hooping. But if you knew the hell I was catching, you wouldn't say a word. Matter of fact, you would join in with me. Well, you join in with me? You would join in because the only way that I'm going to make it over is if I open up my mouth and tell somebody about the goodness of Jesus. Has God been good to anybody in here? Has God been good to anybody up in here? And you don't care what they say about you, but I'm going to open up my mouth and say, I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. But as long as you sit there catching hell, acting like everything is all right, you might be fooling me, but you ain't fooling God. You know you catching hell. You know you going through it, but you're going to sit there looking at me while I'm getting my praise on. Well, get a good look at me now, because you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm about to let out a roar that's gonna make the devil real mad. I wish I had some people up in here that didn't mind opening up their mouth and holler up in here. Somebody holler up in here. Somebody make some noise up in here. Somebody make some noise up in here. Listen, watch this. Watch this. If I keep holding it in, it's gonna be like fire. Shut up in my bones. And if you keep fooling with me, my fire might burn you up. Is there anybody that's got fire in their bellies and they got to release a praise that's keeping you from losing your mind? You almost lost your mind. Your heart was broken, so I gotta open up my mouth. I got to say thank you, Lord. I got to. I got to. I can't sit here and act like God ain't done nothing. Every year. Every year. Every year. Every year. Every year. Every year. They make fun of me. They laughing at me. Call me dumb. Call me stupid. Call me ignorant. Call me black. Call me ugly. Said I wouldn't make it. Said I wouldn't amount to anything. Said I'd be like my no good daddy. Said I'd be like my no good mama. But today, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to get myself together. I'm going to get me something to eat. I'm going to get me something to drink. Because where I'm going, I'm going to need every ounce of my body. Where I'm going, I ain't got time to fool with negative hope. Where I'm going, I ain't got time to deal with haters. Where I'm going, I ain't got time with folk to talk about, baby, we always done it that way. Well, you doing it that way, you ain't get you nowhere. That's why you doing the same thing Sat there, crying, depressed, worried about what that woman throwing stuff up in her face. Look at my babies. Look at me and you, we share the same man. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, the law allowed polygamy. Somebody say polygamy. The Lord allowed polygamy. Under the law, it said, if your first wife couldn't bear children, the man had the right to go get him a fertile wife, and she could bear his children. But the devil is a lie. Anybody know that the devil is a lie? I wish I had some women up in here that say, and some married women say, I will not share my husband with nobody. I don't care who it is. God has been too good to me, and I ain't got to settle for second place. But in the Bible, the law, somebody say the law, said that the man could have a second wife. And matter of fact, if she couldn't bear children, the woman could be divorced because she wasn't fertile. So she sat there year after year, cried so much, Trina. She cried till the Bible says she was inconsolable. No matter what you tried to do, you couldn't console her. Is there anybody in here that you cried so much that you felt like you ran out of tears? You felt like you just couldn't cry no more. Your pillow wet, your shirt wet. You go in the bathroom, you're crying in the shower. You get out the shower, use the towel. You still got, y'all ain't never been through nothing. But is there anybody in here that had to cry some nights and all you could do was sit? So her husband, Elkanah, he really loved her. He was just going by what the law said. Now, can I paraphrase for y'all? He said, baby, oh baby, you beautiful woman. The Bible wouldn't call your name if you wasn't beautiful. But you can be beautiful and broken. Oh, Jesus. You can be dressed up and be broke. I ain't talking about broke financially. I'm talking about broke spiritually. Broke in your soul. You can dress it up, make it look good, but your soul be broke on the inside. Am I preaching to anybody in here this morning that you can dress it up, but you can't dress that spirit up? So he says, baby, get something to eat. So her husband, he encouraged her. So the Bible says she ate a little something. She ate a little something. She said, now look, this is my theological mind, okay? She said, now look, I'm gonna eat this Twinkie. I'm gonna eat this Twinkie. When I eat this Twinkie, I'm getting up. Y'all ain't got it. See, some of y'all eating stuff, you sitting there in depression. You sitting there worried about if somebody gonna call your name, or if they gonna call you, if they gonna text you, if they gonna DM you, if they gonna like your stuff on Facebook, if they gonna give you a retweet. Well, if they don't, get up anyway. Get up anyway. Get yourself together. Go down to the church house. Anybody in here know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you need to take time to get yourself together, because if you ain't no good, you ain't no good to nobody else. But today is the day that the Lord has made, and I'm gonna get myself together. I ain't worried about my girlfriend, I ain't worried about Rita, but I gotta get myself together today. I got to get myself together. Excuse me, but I gotta take some time to give God about 15 seconds of showing up praise. About 15 seconds to give God some praise. I got to take time to give God some praise. I got it. Excuse me, Jesus. Excuse me, Sister Callaway. Excuse me, but I gotta give God. I gotta give God. I'll get myself together. I'll get myself together. I'll get myself together. Oh yeah, here it comes. Here comes my peace. Here comes my joy. Here comes my happiness. Here comes, I'll get myself Now watch this. Watch this, baby. Watch me, mama. Watch this. Watch this. Once she got up, Judy, I got you. I'm coming down your road. I got you. She went past the preacher. AJ. Come here, AJ. Take that chair, put it right there. Put it right there, AJ. Face it way. Sit down, AJ. I'm Hannah. I'm coming to the church house. I need to come to the altar.
Come on, Pastor, make it plain.
I need to come to the altar. Get on your phone, AJ. Get your phone. Get on your phone, AJ. Get on your phone. Because see, preachers have become so technology savvy. They ain't got time for the sheep. Y'all ain't hearing me. So here I am, coming through the door. Stay on your phone, son. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I walk by the preacher. He don't even notice I'm in the sanctuary praying. And when she prayed, and nothing came out of her mouth. But the preacher wasn't paying her no attention. If you want to make folk mad, don't give them no attention. Y'all just missed that. But watch this. If they ain't paying you no attention, I know a man named Jesus who will watch over you day and night. Anybody in here say, if the preacher don't see me, I know that God sees me. Now watch this. She's praying. Nothing coming out of her mouth. So look at me, AJ. So when Eli looked at her, he didn't see no words coming out of her mouth. Now the preacher, the man of God, the judge of Israel, said this: she must be drunk. Because I see her praying, but nothing's coming out. Oh my God. One of my points is this: when you need a refill, people don't understand your pain. They assume it's something else. But even though, you got to understand that even if the preacher didn't see her, God saw her. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. If Pastor Butler don't see her, God sees her. If the deacons don't see her, God sees her. If your neighbor don't see her, God sees her. Because anyway, I can imagine her saying, you can say I'm drunk all you want. You can say I didn't drink that beer, but I really didn't. Because baby, the only thing I'm drunk off, the only thing that I'm drunk off is the power of the Holy Ghost. Anybody in here know that sometimes you gotta get drunk for the Lord? I ain't talking about no boom phone. I ain't talking about no rose. But I'm talking about Jesus. Because sometimes when you're drunk in the Holy Ghost, he'll make you walk through some stuff. He'll make you walk through the fire. He'll make you walk through the storm. He'll make you swim through the rain. Because the Holy Ghost is a comforter. He's a keeper. He's a guide when I can't see my way. He's a comforter. He's a counselor. He's a teacher. And he will lead me into all truth. So I ain't worried about you seeing me. Long as my Jesus sees me. Anybody worried about if Jesus sees them? And watch this. She prayed in her prayer. When she got in that sanctuary, the preacher man didn't even know what was going on. I could really go there. Either. She got in the sanctuary. She prayed out of her spirit. Oh my God.
Yes, God.
See, another thing is, your heart speaks a language that only heaven understands. Oh my God. Your heart speaks a language that only heaven can understand. You can cry tears and they're coated with your DNA. So not only does heaven recognize your pain, but he recognizes your tears. Y'all ain't saying nothing in here. And y'all worried about folk talking about you. Well, I ain't praying to you. I'm praying to my Jesus. I ain't come to lift you up, but I came to lift him up. Is there anybody in here that came to lift up the name of the Lord? Because I know if I lift him up, I know that if I lift him up, he will draw all men unto me. And something happens, right? That when I lift up the name of Jesus, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better. Anybody in here don't mind lifting him up for about 30 seconds? Lift him up and watch your pain dissipate. You ought to lift him up. Somebody, anybody, everybody ought to lift him up. Somebody shout, yeah, 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 yeah. Now watch this. Keep standing. Keep standing. Keep standing. Watch this. She's prayed. Watch this. Drea, be specific in your prayers in times of pain. Be specific. Princess, be specific in your times of pain. Because God hears your heart and he decodes your tears. Okay, so be specific. She said this. Two things. Lord, remember me. Somebody say, Lord, remember me when I'm in trouble. Y'all don't know what y'all just prayed. See, some of y'all ain't in trouble yet. But before you get in trouble next time, God gonna beat you there. He gonna already be right there. He gonna be at the courthouse. He gonna be at the doctor's office. He gonna be at the accident. He gonna be at the family reunion. He gonna be at church. Lord, remember. She didn't say remember her husband. She didn't say remember her church family. She didn't say remember her baby. She said remember. And then when she said, watch this, she said, Lord, I need a son. She said, Lord, I need a son. Be specific, Drea. He'll remember and he'll give you what you need. Lord have mercy. If you go down to about verse 20, the Bible says that when the time had passed by, and I told you earlier that the Lord closed it. Now, if the Lord closed it, God can open it up. Some of y'all ain't got that revelation. When God closes a door, he can open another door. When God closes a window, he can open up another window. If God closes another job, he can open up another job. If God closes another house, he'll open up another house. If God closes another door, he'll open up another door. And if he has to, he'll tear the house down. If he has to.
My God.
I told y'all they were under the law, right? When I looked up Hannah's name, her name means grace or favor. So in other words, God says, I know y'all living under the law, but I'm going to give you a glimpse of my grace. Because grace knows how to break the rules. Y'all ain't got it. Grace knows how to break the rules. See, some of y'all ain't ready for your breakthrough because you ain't ready to break through some stuff. Anybody in here ready to break through some stuff? I know what the rules say. I know what the folks that I'm ready to. Somebody say, break it, Lord. Break it, Lord. Break that generational curse. Break that disease. Break my breakthrough. Break it for me, Lord. Break my nasty attitude. Break my negative attitude. Break it, Lord. Break it, Lord. Somebody say, break it, Lord. Her name meant grace or favor. In other words, God says, I'm about to bless you with something you don't even deserve. Tasha Cobb told us this Friday night, and I prophetically speak it to you today. God's about to blow your mind with what he's about to do in your life. Y'all ain't got that yet. God's about to do something you ain't never seen before. God's about to place something in your life. You've been praying for years for this breakthrough, but God says, I'm about to break that thing. That business you're trying to start, God says, I'm going to break the bank open. All the resources that you need, God says, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Now, another point, God is just dropping these stuff. God says, now watch this, when I do something, when I do a new, oh God, Jesus, you got to get me out of here, get me out of here. God says, when I end a thing, I start a thing. Oh my God. God says, I can't end it because year after year, you keep reliving it. Can I really teach like I want to? If Hannah had kept sitting there and kept taking that mess from that woman, but God had to irritate her enough to make her get up. You keep on sitting there. You keep on acting like God don't see you. God's about to irritate you so bad. God's about to blow your mind. God's about to do something that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor have entered into the heart of them that love him. Anybody love God in here today? Anybody love God? Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, God's about to blow your mind. Oh, look to the other side. Look to the other side and say, neighbor, oh neighbor, God's about to blow your mind. Now speaking into the atmosphere, God's about to blow my mind. God's about to blow my mind. Come on. God's about to blow my mind. Come on. Come on, speak it, speak it. I'll tell you, speak it. God's about to blow my mind. God's about to blow my mind. God's about to do it. Every time they tried to kill me, every time they tried to throw it up in my face, every time they tried to lie on me, every time they tried to kill me, I just keep bouncing back. Every time they try to bury me alive, somehow I just keep bouncing back. Anybody know how to bounce back? Sometimes you gotta bounce back. Bounce back. You gotta keep bouncing. You gotta keep bouncing back. You gotta keep, watch this. She prayed for a son because it had been promised that the Messiah would come as a son. And she was hoping, Brother Morland, that just might be a chance that something great is in my belly. Y'all ain't got it yet. See, some of y'all losing hope over folk that done left you. But you got to realize there's something great in your belly. There's something great in your belly that's waiting to come out. But you're so quiet, you don't want to holler. Well, baby, when them 9 months come, you're going to let out a holler. Anybody know about 9 months of pain? You got to let out a holler. You got to let it out. You got to let it. You can be cool. You what? I ain't gonna say that. What? Okay, devil irritated some more. Send another thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Hit in the left. Hit in the face. Okay, there it is. Okay, you still trying to hold it in. The devil will hit you on the shoulder. Ooh, you just move a little bit. And he hit you in the gut. Boom. And you just, oh, he got me right there. But you got pregnancy in your belly. And see, when you hit my baby, that's when things begin to jump off. Y'all ain't saying nothing here. I'm pregnant with something. So don't touch my baby. See, anybody got a baby in here? It's all right if you touch me. But when you put your hands on mine, anybody say if you put your hands on my grandbaby, come on. Put you want to make me fight? You want to make me fight? Mess with Judy right there. Mess with that little 13-pound baby right there. You want to see Butler fight? You want to see me fight? You want to see me fight? Okay, you want to see me fight? Okay, mess with her. Okay, mess with her. Okay, mess with her. You gonna make me go on my knees. Keep messing with her. But see, some of y'all ain't tired enough. You don't need a refill. You just have it with the half the cup. You praying for overflow, but you satisfied with the half cup. Matter of fact, thank you, Sister Butler. You ain't got but that much. You got a quarter cup. Standing all over the church. We saw Revelation Wednesday night.